money renting out these rooms, I think I would get bored after a while. You just have a regular job and you have the house and you go on a holiday. But we always have our dreams. We have so many dreams there are so many things we want to finish and continue with building or restoring the farm. And hopefully by the time I cannot, I should stop when I'm 65 or something. Hopefully we have achieved everything we want. And meanwhile, this has become a business. So there's not a big house that is restored and perfect with no income or cash flow problem. It gradually develops that way, which turns out wonderful. I think it's.
Which people are visiting here? What clients do you have?
We're proud to know that we have 50% are Belgian people. Belgian people are very strict about food, so they like the food Hess is making, and so we're very proud of that. And then maybe 30% from Holland, and the rest is international. So Germany, all over the world, people come.
What classes? Like, do you have business clients? Do you have
we
groups?
try to avoid. We don't sell our single rooms. So if you have single rooms, you normally have businessmen traveling because we're too far out of the city. People really have to. We have some business people coming here, but for us it's more profitable to have a room occupied by 2 people. And a businessman wants to have breakfast at 7 in the morning, and a couple going out, they want to have breakfast at 9. So it's more relaxed, and they socialize more with other customers, of course. But apart from that, we have companies coming here for meetings. So there's a group either with a coach or not, and they stay here and they have a wonderful time. But then they rent the whole all the rooms and meeting facilities.
Do you have people working for you?
No, we have not officially. We have 2 women helping us to clean rooms, but it's on the Belgian system where we can rent them part time. And then we have 1 man helping in the garden half a day a week. But he also plants his own vegetables here because he doesn't have space at home. So it's more like a barter or something. So. And when we have big projects, like when I'm laying floors or something, I have people, a small company I hire, and I work with them, and we do these things.
What would you like see for the future of tourism? Where's it going to? What do people need? Which skills do people have to work in tourism in the future?
I think tourism is something like hospitality has to be inside you. You cannot learn it. You have to be, by nature, you like to be friendly and nice to people and to serve them. I think, but with me it's natural. With my wife, it's also natural. I don't think you can learn it. You have to, in hospitality business, it's also, like I said, people have leisure time, so they are really. I would say people come here with a smile. They decide themselves whether they sleep here or not, and then when they decided and they booked here, they look forward to come here. And if we didn't lie about the location, if we didn't lie about what we give, we're honest, then they're happy. We're happy.
So, how would you see it in the future? What is like? What do people need to know? Like, what would you suggest? Hotel with like 20 people, and they really want to become like a passionate place to work. And
I think you should create a team then, maybe a team, and maybe make people part of the company or in some way or the other. They feel responsible for it, and they must feel like it's their place. And if I mess up, my colleague will fix it. That doesn't work. I think you should all have your responsibilities and all work together and spend time and energy on creating this sense of community in the group. I think that's very important. I used to do it in my company, and it was really wonderful. People really, we had a situation where we would sit in a circle and they would say we had to tell the talents of the other person, So not what I don't like about what's his talent. Anyway, it was open for everybody, and they said, well, when we have this, we asked him, and we had that, we asked that person. It was really open and very like, and it's also the sense that you're part of, when you're part of the group, you must realize it's like a triangle. The company hires you for money, you give your time, but with the money you can buy a house, start a family, or have a nice holiday. But it's just you're part of the system. It's not back and forth. It's and when you're working with group and one of your members has a hard time, you discuss, well, how can we help her to come through this? We're a small community, but that's small. It's small company. You cannot do it with 50 people or 100 people. It's impossible, I think.
How would you be able to run this kind of what you're doing here, your business here, like with more people, or do you think it's?
It could be done, I think. Yes, but then you would have to combine maybe like biological farming or something. You have to have a activity here where people have their jobs working, or maybe ateliers, be creative things, or restoring antiques, or fixing chairs or something. But you have to have a living together kind of things. You live together on the house, on the place, not like communion, but you and well, like in the way old days in the small villages, you would live together and people can come in and join or see and have a good time. And I think that will be possible, but it's mostly, I think, idealistic to think that way. In the beginning it's nice, and it's after a while people are people. And I might like you today, we might get a fight tomorrow or about something stupid, and then it's over.
So you decide to make it for your own in order to do avoid this.
Well, it's not. It's the thing is, we have to. I feel the obligation. You have to work in life. Otherwise, nothing. You will have to participate and do something. And either I have a career in an international company, travel around the world, sleep in hotels, and come back tired on Friday evening and leave again on Sunday morning. That's one choice, and that way you make money. And I decided, well, I want to work together with my wife. It's crazy. You meet somebody, fall in love, and the only thing you want to be together is you want to be together. And then you get married, and then the husband goes left, the wife goes right, and the children go to the kindergarten, to a place where they look after the children. It's crazy, of course. And being together is also a challenge, of course. It's one thing, but our talents overlap, I think. When I go to the city to buy something for myself, I also know Tessa needs this and this, that. So we don't have to hire somebody with a lease car to do that. It's very simple, very small, direct. I always say we have meetings in our bathroom in the morning when we're taking a shower. I brush my teeth. I think we have 10 points, 5 points, but it's or nothing, or a fight. But we do that on the way to our work. Very simple. We could, if we wanted, we could of course say, well, let's pump this whole thing up and make it quicker and bigger and make. But we don't feel the need for it. We say, well, we slowly develop. This is our project. We want to restore this place. We want to restore the house and make a living from it. And I'm dreaming of getting very, very old here and not going to an old age to a house with many old age people. We just want to be here and play around it still. But at that time you need, of course, personnel to help the customers. So by that time, I think we're thinking maybe in 3-4 years we might have a place, an apartment where people could live here, a couple could live here on the farm and work with us this way. Now there's no space at all. There's still a barn to be restored. So there's
some steps to do.
Yes. So we are. Sometimes you think, well, it's maybe an egoistic idea just to step out of society and do your own thing. On the other hand, we are helping this building, which is very, very old, restore it with our own energy, our own money, and give it back. We'll help it continue in time. So that's something which is also very good, I think. And it's open for the public, so many people come and have a good time and they leave something here emotionally, and they take something with them. So that's a good idea. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.